All right, so the next few things I'm going to send you is the diss tracks between Hopsin and Novi Novak. These guys used to have beef back in the day. I'm going to send you the diss tracks like in order if I can. Like I'll send Hopsin's first diss, which came out first. Then I'll send you Novi's response. Then I'll send you Hopsin's response. Then I'll send you Novi's last response. And after you hear all of them, I'd like to know which who you think won the beef and who had the better disses, because this was an old beef, but I always wanted to get your opinion on who had the better disses, so I'm going to send all of them in order.
For round one of those songs, I'd have to say, I mean, somehow I feel like Novi Novak had more venom, at least in his response. Now, the thing about doing a diss song first is you don't really know what's going to be said when you actually start that off. So to Hopsin's credit, I do kind of feel like because he was the one that kicked off that series of stuff, maybe he didn't know the approach to how he was going to do it. So I do feel like, Novi Novak, once he heard Hopsin's diss towards him, he could retaliate with venom to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, Hopsin did have a good flow on there and he did have some good ones, but I felt like, Novi Novak probably had a little bit more fury for that round. The second round of disses, I felt like Hopsin really got lyrical on there. He did a pretty good job on there. I would have to say that Novi Novak was pretty creative on that song. It was interesting how he turned that stand part at the end into like a diss. I haven't really seen too many folks do that, but somehow, honestly, if it's about like the quality of the diss song, I'm not sure, but I would have to say that Hopsin might wind up having better bars than Novi Novak, but I would have to say that Novi Novak's pretty good at doing these diss songs. That's definitely the thing there. That's kind of what it goes along with, so yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying about the beef overall. They definitely both did a good job. But yeah, Novi Novak definitely had more venom in his disses. He had a lot more to say. And because Hobson's disses were good, but some of them were kind of weak. Like you're strung out like a used guitar, like really, or talking about dragging in a rooster and talking about Novi's mom. It's like, could be a little bit better, Hop. But he did pretty well. I would say he did better there than the Horseshoe Gang beef. When he was beefing with Horseshoe Gang, Crooked Eyes group, I feel like Hobson was pretty amateur when it came to dissing them back. I feel like he didn't put effort into it. Whereas the other Funk Volume members, it felt like they actually... The crazy thing is Dizzy Wright did a better job at dissing, the group than Hobson did. And you wouldn't think that. Dizzy Wright can rap, but you wouldn't think he'd be a lot more venomous in a diss compared to Hobson. But somehow that's what happened. But, yeah, man. All the disses were good. But yeah, Nobi definitely had more venom, Yeah, doing a diss track first is tough because you don't know what angle they're going to go at when they respond to you.